When words fall short, when hope feels thin, listen close, let music begin.
Hi, everybody. Today I have the privilege to introduce you to Jessica King, no one's shiny new toy. Hi, Jessica. How you doing today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you today?
Well, tell everybody what you speak on.
I help women recognize the invisible patterns of generational trauma.
Oh, wow. That's powerful. It sounds like you have a story that goes with that.
I have an incredible story of how generational trauma and inherited beliefs really just keep us as women overextending, overperforming, and undervaluing ourselves, and how I overcame that.
Oh, that's important because a lot of people get stuck in some kind of emotional prison, don't they?
They absolutely get stuck. They get trapped in environments that are unaligned and unhealthy, and they think that that's normal.
Yeah, that because of what they learned growing up.
Because of inherited beliefs from their childhood and societal expectations.
Well, give us an example of that.
So I was in several careers where I was constantly overperforming because it gave me a sense of worth and I thought that it would add value. And in those roles, at the end of the day, it didn't matter because I was still laid off from one of them. I was still terminated from one of them. And I overcame both of those and recognized that I defined my value and those jobs, those supervisors, they don't define me.
They don't define you.
Mm-mm, not
Except
at all.
you took the path of saying, I want to be my own boss.
Yeah. I decided that I needed to have the ability to define the culture, the structure, the expectations, so that my voice never had to shrink again in these environments that weren't conducive to female empowerment and success.
So tell us about the business that you just launched. I love this. Tell everybody what you're doing.
So, my business is called Elder Care Collaborative. I am calling myself an aging strategist. Essentially an elder care specialist. I have a background in healthcare. I am a licensed master's level social worker. I am a licensed Medicare insurance agent. I have background in finance and senior services for the last 15 years. So when I sought this journey of entrepreneurship, I thought, what do all of these collective experiences, what can I build to help people? So I built basically an elder care consulting agency where I specialize in helping people navigate the complexities of aging.
And everybody's doing that.
Absolutely. The baby boomers, there are millions of baby boomers that will age in the next 10 to 15 years, and they need help, but their families also need help. Women disproportionately end up being that designated family care coordinator, whether they volunteer for that position or not. And if I can alleviate any of the overwhelm from other women and absorb some of their responsibilities, that's my goal, to give them time back in their lives with their parents, with their children, and honestly to take care of themselves.
That's brilliant. So I qualify as baby boomer, by the way. I'm that person. And
Mhm.
every decade that I've lived, Jessica, I did something different.
Yeah,
I kept recreating myself.
it's so important.
It is. And now I will ask you this because the biggest challenge that I have right now with my mother, who just turned 94,
Oh,
yeah, is that the fact her knees hurt.
hmm
And I'm very homeopathic.
hmm
I'm very put castor oil and, and on them, that type of thing. And she's very, no, whatever the doctor says, whatever the doctor says.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah,
But our main goal with my mother is to keep her as independent for as long as she possibly
yeah,
can.
absolutely.
And she's doing that well. So tell us about that.
Honoring the autonomy of our seniors is so important. It's the only way that they are going to willingly work with you when they see you as a partner as opposed to an adversary. If they think that your goal is to take them from their home and place them somewhere else where they don't want to be, they're never going to work with you. So all of my clients, number one, I respect dignity and I respect autonomy. As long as we can develop a plan where you are safe in your home and we can have the appropriate supports, we're going to respect that for as absolutely long as possible. And that's my role as a social worker and as an aging strategist to help you and your family come up with a plan that honors your wishes and your legacy.
You're a great speaker.
Thank you.
You're a very good speaker. Tell us about somebody that you changed their life and that helped to prompt what you're doing right now.
So I've encountered a lot of women on my journey with everything that I've experienced, both personally and professionally. And I always look to help people overcome whatever struggle they have currently in their life and achieve their goals. There was a woman who came to me and she was very motivated by my story, feeling marginalized, wanting to overcome a predisposition for addiction in her family, and recognizing her desire to be the best mother possible. And because of my speech and talking to her and touching her heart and being active in the community, she decided that she wanted to become sober for her children. And she is celebrating 5 years of sobriety this year. And I couldn't be prouder of her accomplishments and her heart.
I love that. I love that. So something I ask everybody, Jessica, because I'm the music lady, tell me a song that gets you fired up.
So my absolute favorite song that gets me fired up, and quite honestly, sometimes a little bit emotional, is the song from The Greatest Showman, This Is Me. It's because my message is so unapologetic. My journey has led me to a place where I don't make excuses for anyone or anything that is in my path. I will overcome it. And that song just helps you pull back the layers of how we've been conditioned, how we accept societal norms and expectations, and refusing to shrink to them, and just helping women acknowledge who they are and the potential for who they want to be. So This Is Me is, I will get up and dance and sing, and it always touches me. I love that song.
I do too. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you speak sometime.
Me too.
Yes. Okay. Well, I know you're going to help a lot of people. And
That's the goal.
because what you're doing right now is so important. Thank you,
Thank you
Jessica.
so much for your time.
Thank you, Jessica.